Hello, I just wanted to make a really quick little video to talk about the advantages of dual lock from 3M over Velcro for guitar pedal attaching for pedal boards. You can see right here, this is my Blackbird Feather Plus pedal board that I use. I kind of tore everything off because I'm going to clean it up a little bit. But you can see it's got that soft side Velcro, and you can see I've got two pedals here. One of them, my Diamond Memory Lane Jr., pretty secure. One of them, the Duelist, you can hear that. Which one do you think has dual lock and which one do you think has Velcro? Well, let's find out. Oh. Two thin strips of dual lock. All I do is I press it, give it a little twist, and it's on really good. That was not nearly as much. One wide strip of the hook side of the Velcro, even if I give that little twist, you can see wobbly, a little goofy. So even with a pedal board that's got this Velcro, which you can see just collects dirt, dual lock is a better choice. And another reason it's a really good choice is this is all you need. There's not really a hook and a loop side. You can see when you take your Velcro, your dual lock together, it just mates to itself. It clicks in place to itself. So there's not really any waste. So with that in mind, what I'd like to do is just show some helpful tips that I use to put together pedal boards using just dual lock. I've got a little thin piece of plastic here. I've got two small pedals here, and I'm just going to put these on here in the way that I would attach dual lock to pedals and put them on a pedal board. I know two pedals for a pedal board is overkill, but this would be a really nice set to throw in your gig bag and just have ready for a blues jam, or maybe you're doing a festival date where you need to be on and off real quick. You don't want to mess with a lot of gear and you're just playing a few songs. You don't need to do a lot. A really cool advantage of these two, they're both, you see that clicks on. It's a battery powered, even though it's got a jack. The MXR is also battery powered. A really interesting thing though is if you're wanting to set up a battery powered pedal board and you don't want to mess with remembering to unplug jacks all the time, so you can just use a dead side of a power supply, put it in, you see it defeats the battery. So if I wanted to just leave this set up all the time, and maybe I wanted to make it super small and have that be my pedal board, I would just maybe zip tie this and just pop that in there when I'm done playing, unplug my guitar cable here, batteries are out. What I'm going to choose to do here though is just put these side by side, but far enough apart to where this plug just comes out easily. I can even scoot it in a little bit, not a big deal. But the purpose of the video is how do we apply the dual lock effectively to the bottom of the pedals. First step is you want to make sure the pedal surface and the backs of the pedals are clean. I tend to use alcohol for that, maybe with a paper towel or a shop towel, and just clean it off and get any of that residue. You can still see there's a little bit of old Velcro residue on there. Not a big deal. We're not going to be applying any adhesive on that spot. Another option, Goo Gone. It's a little stronger, a little citrus degreaser. If it's something really stubborn, maybe somebody applied a glue to Velcro on there previously, you could spray this on there and let it dwell for a little bit and then work at it, wiping it off. But you can see both of those could damage, like ink stamps, paper labels. Those are things you might want to be careful with. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and mount this fuzz pedal to the right so I can plug my guitar cable into here. And I don't really need a lot. So my goal is to take my dual lock. I'm just going to match it up already. And then I'm going to take some nice sharp scissors. And really, I just want a short strip here and a short strip here. So maybe right in between the screws, and just Got it. This is all I'm going to need for this pedal, but you're saying, but what about the other side? Well, this is really all we're going to need. I'm going to go down this way. And there you go. I've got 2 short strips of already made a dual lock. I haven't peeled off the adhesive. A real important trick here is that once you peel this, you're only going to stick it one time. So I'm going to peel that off, and I'm going to apply it to the pedal. Press it, good 20 seconds. I may or may not advance the film here, I don't know. And then at the top. And a really good pressure for more than a few seconds is really going to help this adhesive stick, but it's going to get stronger over the next hour, and that's really important. Okay, and so now basically what I've got is a pedal sticker ready to get stuck to the pedal board. So now I've got this other side here. Peel those off, careful not to get anything. And this is important. This adhesive is its strongest the first time you stick it someplace. So once you stick it, you don't want to pick it up and re-stick it. You want to just kind of line it up. There you go. Press it down. And I think we've got a high quality fuzz pedal adhered to this small piece of plastic for a pedal board. Okay. You want to see that again? We'll do that with the little carbon copy here. Go. 2 pedals ready to go. And what you see here is when you step down on these pedals, they are solid. There's no compression. There's no drifting left and right. You know, they are on there. It's a really good, and like I said, over the next hour, this adhesive is going to get stronger. Okay, and then when I'm ready to gig, there you go. Plug my guitar cable out to the amp. 1, 2 pedal board ready to go. At the beginning of the video, I commented that even with a hook side Velcro pedal board, dual lock does seem to be more secure, a better hold. But a lot of people also talk about how easy is it to remove. So what I'm going to do is demonstrate that with my phaser pedal, because I've got Velcro on here, or dual lock on here. I just want to show you that this has probably been on here maybe a year, and what it looks like to pull this off after a year. And then I wanted to go ahead and apply dual lock to this dualist pedal, so I'm gonna see what it's like to pull this Velcro off, clean it, and apply some new strips of dual lock on here. So with this pedal, like you can see, there is that little bit of that foam, of that adhesive. Foam is not really the right word because it doesn't really compress, but that's that adhesive stuff. You can just kind of work your thumb up in there. You can see that it comes up so clean. Like I said, this has been about a year. I bought this pedal right when Jack DeVille released it on the internet. So you can go back there. When did Jack DeVille come out with the mini phaser? And I had one from the first batch. That's how long this dual lock has been on this pedal. And like I'm just kind of rolling it up on itself. Those little strips really help, and then I can kind of pull. See how clean that comes off? Let's look at what this is. I have no idea how long this has been on here. This is the version 2 of the Dualist with extra Stevie Ray Vaughan mode and the amp-like mode. So this is pretty recent. So this can't have been on there very long, but you know, I can just kind of get in there. Oh, look at that sticky. Oh, look at that. I don't even know what brand this Velcro is, which is another good reason to stick with dual lock. You always know exactly how it's going to behave. And then look at that residue. Velcro, there's so many different types, brands. Oh, I had no idea there was more labeling underneath here. That's really tough, and you can just kind of see there's that residue on there, sticky. So yeah, I'm glad I decided to go ahead and pull this off. I can just kind of feel it being, this is smooth right here, and this I can just feel a little bit of a film. So I can just take my little shop towel, a little bit of alcohol, and just kind of clean that off gently. If it was more, I'm sure some of you have seen horror stories where somebody maybe tried to hot glue or rubber cement to try to get their tube screamer to stick on their board, and it's just a disaster. And you can see how fast that evaporates. You really want to get it nice and dry before you apply anything to it, and then we'll be good to go. Hopefully this helps you understand why a lot of us think dual lock is better. It doesn't compress. The pedals won't drift while you step on them. It removes really cleanly even after a year. And you have no waste because you're using the same side for both. So it's just one strip. A lot of you've gotten pedal boards where you had this fluffy side and then they give you the roll of the hook side, and then you just got rolls and rolls of extra hook left over. Or maybe you got a new pedal board and all of your old pedals still have the hook side of the Velcro, and now you've got rolls and rolls of the extra loop side left over. It's just a waste waiting to happen. So dual lock, it's a little bit more expensive, but you can see it uses so much less. You know, this is always held secure, never had a second thought about it. You know, even the Strymon pedals, that's plenty. Even if you've in a road band where your gear is getting thrown around in the trailer, if you've got a nice pedal board case, everything's dual lock to it, especially not this, but like this, you're good. And it's really reliable, really easy to work with, and it works out better in the long run. Thanks for watching.